That's not exception.
There we go.
Hi, I'm Dianne Marsh from SRT Solutions, and I'm going to try to summarize a little bit about what we talked about in the creating a new business session yesterday, the workshop. Because Bruce summarized it, basically said something happened, it was interesting, and that was really it. So let's see if we can get a little more of a summary. So one of the things we came up with was the dog. One of the things we came up with was passion, and what's really important when you start a business or create a company is that you darn well better choose a business that you're passionate about. If you don't, it's pretty much a failure. And along with that, you really need to hire passionate employees. Whenever I've hired employees that weren't passionate, well, doesn't make sense. So one idea that came up was employee-owned businesses. If you have an employee-owned business, then your employees are in the trenches with you. They have skin in the game. So decisions that you make as a business is made with them, and so they sort of see and understand why you're making certain decisions. So that was one thing that came up as an idea about how to create a business that might work a little bit better than the ones that we see. Another idea that came up was actually having your customers fund your development. So as you go along the process, bring in customers, let them get some discounts or deals on buying hours, use that to fund your development. It also helps give you some focus. There's a movement toward, in some companies, the small giants community, of companies to stay small. There's a lot of pressure on companies, get bigger, get bigger, get bigger. And some companies are saying, we choose to be great rather than large. And so if you're interested in that, go to smallgiants.org. Learn a little bit more about that. They sometimes have events in communities. They had an event in Ann Arbor where I live last year in the fall, and so I'm looking forward to the next one. One other idea is to bring in, open up your books as a company to your employees. We didn't talk about this yesterday. This is one thing that people are starting to do. This company, Zingerman's, is a local Ann Arbor company where I live, and they do a lot of interesting things with training. They train on customer service. They are known to have really, really amazing customer service. And one other thing that they're doing is this training on fun, flavorful finance. They always have really cool names too. But they're doing this session on opening up your finances to your company, to your employees, and letting them see what's under their covers. Along with the same with employee ownership, just having an open book, and they do that with their employees. So one thing that I really like is encouraging employee creativity. A lot of companies are doing 10% time or 20% time, giving employees opportunities to do things. It's amazing to me what comes out of letting your employees do things. There have been times when my employees have said, we're going to do this thing on our learning time, and I said, wow, okay, but in my mind I'm thinking that is a really, really crazy, stupid idea. Nobody is even going to be interested in that. And so one of the examples is last year my employees got together and created this game called Paint Wars, and they wrote it in F#. And it was this really simple game, but we took it to DoorDash and downloaded it in our booth, and all these people were really excited about coming and playing it. It's crazy. You got people into your booth. Who would think? So if you're interested in things like this, you can go out and get a book, Zingerman's Guide to Giving Great Customer Service. We need to stop fooling ourselves. As software developers, we are a service industry. We serve our customers. We really have to remember that. We are no different than any other service industry. And so learning how to give great customer service throughout the entire company, making your employees feel entitled to be able to deal with your customers, and making that endemic in your culture is really, really, I think, key to our success. And another book is The Small Giants, the community that I talked about a little bit, that is staying small in order to keep